It's our monthly time with Jan McNeilan, and Jan, we're going to talk about soil temperatures today. I think it's a great idea to talk about that.
Well, it keeps us out of trouble a little bit. When the air temperature gets warmer, that doesn't mean the soil's quite there yet. So we keep a thermometer and keep an eye on it and sort of see where the soil temperature is, whether or not we can plant the cooler season crops, or when we have to wait till the soil gets about 55 to put those annual vegetables and annual flowers in.
So just because it's warm, the air temperature is warm, doesn't mean the soil temperature is warm.
Nope, nope, and it'll keep you from buying plants twice.
Aha, that's great. We have some other things going on in your little greenhouse, and let's go in there.
Okay.
Jan, I see that you're getting ready to plant some seeds, and you have all your seed packets out here. And I know I do the same thing. I save seeds year to year, and you can really use them year to year. You don't always have to see that packed for date and go exactly by that.
Right. It's nice to have the freshest seeds that you can available. I save ours in old floppy disk containers.
It's a great little filing system.
And so now my 2005 seeds, I'll look in those and see if there's really anything in there that's viable. And then I'll look in the 2006 before I go buy. And it's so easy to go buy a bunch more.
Definitely.
And be sure that you don't, I don't remember if I have whatever, right. And you buy more and then you have twice as much. So anyway, we'll be looking at those. We're going to do some seeding in some of these little. These are some strawberry containers, actually, that I just got for Easter.
Yeah.
A little greenhouse. I saw that Sue Berg from New Dimension Seeds does the same thing, and lots of people do. It's a good way to do that.
Smart idea.
And then when the plants start to get a little bigger, you can just flip that top up and then transplant from there. So I'm going to take a look at the seeds that I have. I could be planting some sweet peas now, as well as sweet sugar pod peas and vegetable peas.
It's a great time of year for that.
It's okay. The soil temperatures are still cold, so those are the colder season crops that you want to do. So we have some trays here, plugs, but you can use anything as long as you've got some good drainage. And we've got some seed starting mix here that we'll put in these plugs. And then
and that's a great mix because it's nice and light.
It's very
for
light.
Seed starting.
Right, it's good drainage. And then what we would do is just poke a hole in, and I've got some. And I'll be much more specific here. Like one row will be the right thing, and then I'll label it. But I can just poke them down. And these are some.
And you have high-tech gadgets, pencils and
pencils,
fingers.
right?
Yeah.
Fingers. This is purple hyacinth bean. They're leftover seeds, right? And so, but I'm not going to plant all of them. I'm going to plant some, see how they do, and then I'm going to plant some others in case these don't all come up. I'll have some backup.
Oh, that's a great idea. And we have some labels here. It's a
I'm
good
going
time
to be
do
labeling some of our plants, and I'd like them to be inconspicuous, the ones that you don't necessarily remember always. And so you're sure you're going to, but you don't.
Right.
And then I've transplanted some little bonfire maple seedlings.
Look at that.
That may or may not make it, but we have some pretty good-sized trees in this yard that I started out this way. So what I do is I look for a seedling that isn't necessarily all green like this one is. I look for the seed leaves to come up that are more in the yellow color range. And so then I might get a chance at more of a yellow and a different color.
Oh, that's a great way to propagate too.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do. It doesn't take up too much space. We'll be able to put them outside pretty soon too. And then these are all the gardener's tools that they ought to have this time of year. And I just was laughing this morning thinking, I ought to really tell you that take care of yourself, stretch if you can.
Stretch first.
And
definitely.
I hear you guys are going to do something on that, so that's going to be good. But there are some ibuprofen and the gardener's friends,
right.
the evening remedies for the gardeners. So.
Well, thanks so much. A lot of information as always, and thank you very much for having us out, and we'll see you again next month.
All right.
Thank you.